Hey, what's going on, City Slickers? Music. And all my slickerettes. Ladies first, all the time. Guys, I wanted to talk to you about something today. Then we get into the media. But I remember my mother, my ex-wife, and my kid's mother now. Well, my first BM and my second BM. And they always say, you change. You came from the street, but you went to electrical school, and I had all kind of jobs. Jesus, this music. Jesus, too much music here. All right, got my onion bagel. I got everything bagel at the house, but I got an onion bagel because it smells so good. And then I got a donut. This is what I'm having tonight. Cilantro, avocado. I found one avocado that's ready for tonight. And I always get the linguine. Today I got the shrimp fried rice. I always get the linguine. My eyes are bad. Need some carrots. Spanish people need cilantro and avocado. All right. Too much music. We're going to get back to that subject I was telling you about. It's a lady. She works here, and she works at the supermarket by where I live. She's like, why you come all the way over here? I said, well, bigger variety. And today I did my recycling. So, yeah. Let's go to the car. Guys, I don't know why. You know what I'm in the mood for? I want to make like some prep meals. Jesus, I can't breathe. I want to make some prep meals, right? I want salmon and asparagus and portobello mushrooms. Yes, that's what I want. I'll do that tomorrow, though. Yeah, because I had pork chops last night, and I was going to grab a steak today, but I'll just do that tomorrow. Gotta go get my boy tomorrow. Yeah. Gotta bring bags and everything. I got Target bags. Really? All kind of bags. Look at how we living. Can't leave your house without a bag, without a mask, hand sanitizer. I always thought 2020 cars was gonna be flying. Jesus. I'm quarantined. I ain't going out clubbing or none of that. Jesus. Yeah, I ain't going to clubs. I'm not into the dating scene. I lived with a woman for like 30 years, right? So I'm not into the dating scene. One thing, I don't trust people. I don't want to bring nobody to where I live. And the streets is dangerous. You can't trust nobody. I swear, I'll be watching these shows, Snap. When you hear that lady's voice, the lady with the short black hair, she'll say something like, Mary Sue from Toledo, Ohio, grew up, and that's Snap. Or if I'm watching First 48, it always pops off in a gas station in Atlanta. Whoa, First 48, Atlanta, Georgia, 10 minutes after midnight. The gas station. Triple shooting. Jesus. What happened? Everybody left the club. One guy bumped into another guy, so he shot everybody. Nah, man, I'm too old for that, bro. Forget that. Come on, I gotta go to 99. Pick up some munchies. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get back to that subject, the way I started the vlog. But I want to talk to you about this dating stuff. It's dangerous, you know, watching that show. You assume that only men kill, right? I didn't know it was so many woman murderers, bro. There's women out there. I seen a show that this girl, this lady, 5 of her husbands died, man. I'm like, the jig is up. She'll kill her husband, move to another state. It's crazy. There's another lady, she was a nurse in a nursing home, killing people in one state, go to another state and do it again. And the same thing with guys. Killing a girl because he raped her. And yo, these people are crazy, man. There's so many crazy people with mental issues, bro. You go to the hood, everybody's retarded. You go to jail, everybody's retarded. You go to the welfare, everybody's retarded. That's the hood, bro. Everybody got mental issues and they don't know how to have self-control. A friend of mine I grew up with in my building, Aya posted something on Facebook, and she posted these guys in the lobby of her building, and they look like grown men. And I remember I used to do that when I was in my teens. But if you're still doing that now, man, living in your mother's house, you're 50 years old, your kids already grew up, and you still in your mother's, Jesus. And then I'm like, yo, I remember doing that with my friends, you know, drinking and everything in front of the building all night. That's childish, bro. I haven't done that since like 1990, man. For real. Whoa, man. I watch these shows and I can't believe it. So many murderers out there. And females chopping bodies up. You gotta watch what kind of woman you got. If you know you tell her you need some time and she's gonna kill you, you better break up on a public place. For real. But yeah, I'm not into the dating scene like that. I'd rather be by myself, for real. I can't, man. It's just too much. I don't trust people. And I remember dealing with so many different attitudes, man. You know what? Let me get a nice meal, go home, walk Nana, and watch that Sandra Bullock. She looks just like Sandra Bullock. I'd rather go home, make a nice meal, walk Nana, and just watch First 48, Snap, you know, and just relax, so peaceful by yourself. But when you dating, it's like you constantly got to worry about pleasing people, if they judging you, and I don't want to be judged. I don't want to please nobody. I want to please myself. I just want to relax. And dating different women is dangerous, man. Like I said, you can't trust. It's women out there, you can fall asleep. They go through your records. They go through your wallet. They bust a Cardi B on you. Nah, I'm good, man. You know, I'm not into that. I'm not into that. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little old school, or maybe I grew out of it. The same way I grew out a lot of things. Back to that subject, my mother and both of my kids' mother always tell me, why you hang out with certain friends when, like all my friends in Staten Island, all of them are from another borough, Brooklyn, Harlem, and they all went to Staten Island to raise their kids. So did I. In other words, that crew in Staten Island, we didn't stand in front of a building and drink a beer. We all had jobs. We all had careers, you know. We'll meet up for a few and then everybody go home to their family and that was it. Where are we? 9 minutes, all right. Yeah, so that crew in Staten Island, that's why I'm so tight with them. All our kids was raised together. All our kids are grown. All our kids went to college. Only Pep is the only one. Pep is younger than us. That was my little bro. So he's a little younger than us. But yeah, Pap, I used to take him with me to Central Park when he was like 11. His father used to say, "Where you going?" I said, "I'm riding bike to the Bronx." He said, "Take him with you. Get him out of here." So yeah, Pep is the young one, but Don, Double D, D Nasty, Mark the Spark, we all the same age. And yeah, we all had careers. We didn't do stuff like that. Shout out to my man Sam and Everlasting. Everlasting too is our age. So Everlasting's part of the crew. Hassan hung out with us sometimes too. But yeah, my mother and my kids' mothers used to say, certain friends you just hang out with them because you know them, but they never grew up like you. I had to stop certain things because I had children, so I couldn't do stuff in my house, and so I had to grow up. Um, I had all kind of jobs, messenger on bike, messenger on foot, and then my mother bought me a van. I did messenger on van, and making sandwiches in the World Trade, all kind of jobs until finally I just went to electrical school, did electrical installation for like 8 years, and then my uncle got me into the elevators, and I never looked back. Like now, fixing elevators, you know, my money went up so much. Um, I kept excelling pretty fast, because I was my uncle's helper, so my uncle's a troubleshooter, so that's what I learned. And here I am at work. My partner was FDNY. Me and him finished the elevators in Newark Airport, parking lot 4. So if you ever in parking lot 4 in Newark Airport, P4, if you're inside the terminal or if you're in a parking lot, we had to check those elevators. We did the punch list. The punch list is basically they put the elevators up and they send me and my partner just to check everything, make sure everything's running right, every light is on, So I go from working with my boy. He worked with me like what 3 days a week, because he was at the fire department for like 4 days a week. Yeah, I think he was 4 days. 4 days he worked, 3 days he stayed home, and those 3 days he stayed home, he worked with me. And he used to take me. We go to lunch, and he said, "I got it, I got it." Then next thing you know, I was like, come on. So when we go to lunch, we don't say, "Hey, your limit is $20." No, you order what you want. If I want a porterhouse, a ribeye, I like ribeyes, but the ribeyes got the bones. So, well, prime rib is the same thing. The prime rib is basically they just cut the bone off of the ribeye, and those bones become ribs, And but I like the prime rib. That's what I want to do. Get a nice big chunk, and yeah. So my mother, my kids' mother's like, yo, certain friends they haven't grew up, they still doing the same thing y'all used to do, except you changed and they didn't. Why do you hang out with them? They're not on your level. You know, people at my job, everybody's successful, and here I am hanging out with some of my friends that never took care of their kids. They didn't have to, I pay for everything. I'm old school, so where are we? 13 minutes? All right, I'm going to cut it off. I'm a little old school. I believe the man should pay for everything. Well, nowadays, it's a little harder because of the economy. So two incomes would be great. But since my kids was conceived, I've been supporting my children. I went to the hospital for all my children, my 3 kids. I might have another one with the Brazilian chick. I don't know about that. It's another video. But I was there for my 3 children, the birth of my kids. I also took care of their mothers while their mothers were pregnant. And I'm always, I'm a provider. And I think that pushed me to do the right thing, wanted to take care of my family because my father wasn't there. Daddy wasn't there. Hold on. So I figured, you know what? I can't repeat the same thing. I gotta change this cycle. So I did. I never abandoned my children. I'm used to paying for everything, and still to this day, that's the way I am. And here I am hanging out with friends. They can't even take care of themselves. And here I am. I took care of my kids. Two of my kids finished college. God bless them. Now just got to wait for Ethan. See, we don't got stuff like this in the hood. Here's some country stuff, bro. What's up with that horn? What's that about? What that mean? Yo, what that mean? All right, I gotta go. So guys, yeah. So some of my friends, they never like took care of their family. They don't know. You know, my kid's mother, she seen me. I always had a job, you know, and so my mother and my kid's mother said, "Oh, but you hanging out with them? They never change. You got a new car. You live in Staten Island. You got a great job. They don't got nothing, and they don't even got women. They don't take care of their kids and this and that." And I'm like, no, but they're my friends. We grew up together. They're like brothers. And sometimes you can know somebody, you grow up with them when you're young, but you haven't seen them since you was 15. You don't know what these people are doing. You don't know if they still doing scams. You don't know if they still doing drugs. You don't know if you could bring them to your house, stuff is going to be missing. You don't know. And at my age, I don't take chances. That's why I don't hang out with friends that hang out with other friends that I don't know. I don't know how they friends are going to act when they drink. Plus, I don't drink in the street. I don't like to be in public. I never get drunk, but I have a drink, you know, but I don't like to hang out with some of my friends and they want to bring their friends that I don't know. And I don't know if this guy have a drink, he want to break bottles. You know, I got stuff to do. And that's why my crew in Staten Island, I was so tight with them because we all had something to lose. We all had a family. We got to get home to our families. We all got to go to work to provide for our families. So it's better to hang out with people that got something to lose. You hang out with people that don't got nothing to lose, they're ready to fight everybody, anybody, anytime. Let's get it popping. I ain't got time for that, bro. I got bills to pay. I got stuff to do. I can't just be, you know, that's kid stuff, bro. Get into verbal altercation and all that, that's very ignorant. As an adult, you should know how to control yourself. You should have self-control. You know, you got to practice what you preach. Your kids are watching. You know, plenty of times I play myself, my kids in the car, and I'm like, oh, this nigga cut me off. Yo, my man. I don't do that no more. I don't chase people and tailgate, hit them with the high beams and cursing and doing all kind of monkey stuff. I don't do that no more, man. I ain't got time for that. That's too dangerous, bro. You don't know. You think you got problems? You don't know. We think we have problems till we hear other people's problems. You know, other people, some people can't eat. Some people don't got their own place. Some people don't have a car. You know, some people just live with people all their lives. You know, I'm not used to I can't live with nobody. You know, after raising my kids, I was used to being alone. I was used to being with my family or alone. And that's the way I am. You know, I got to pay double to live. But I'm comfortable. I'm by myself. I'm relaxed. I'm quiet. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's go to the 99. Matter of fact, I'm going to stop this vlog right now because we have 18 minutes already. I wanted to talk to y'all about certain stuff that happened in D.C., but you got to be easy the way you talk on this platform. You know, you got to remember at the end of the day, YouTube owns our platform, you know. So you have to be easy at what you say. And not just on the platform, on the phone too. You got to be easy because we're being monitored. Everything you do, you're being monitored. You know, it's so easy to catch people nowadays. Everybody has a cell phone. Everybody has Easy Pass. Everybody has a Metro card. You know, it's so easy to track people down. You know, every time you punch something on this phone knows you better than Your family, bro. This phone knows you better than your family. You know, everything that you punch into this phone is being stored in a database. You know, I was looking for a car. That Highlander, the one I want always pops up. And I'm like, wow, how do they know that? They know I want the Highlander. They know I want the Mercedes convertible. It's always popping up. And then sometimes when I'm texting and I say the word as I'm typing it, the word pops up. So I feel like our phones are listening 24/7. And soon, your boss is going to be able to not just look at your social media. They don't have to just look at your social media. You know, I know people that got fired because they were smoking a blunt on Facebook. Fired. Fiery. Jesus, 20 minutes. All right. I know people that got fired because of Facebook, bro. And that's a fact. And this is the future, you know. Just like if you want to work at a bank or a check cashing place, you cannot work at these establishments with bad credit. They will not give you the opportunity. Why? Because they figure, hey, you know what? You don't got no credit. You don't got a credit card. You don't got a debit card. You don't got no credit. Matter of fact, you got bad credit. I think no credit is worse than bad credit. At least bad credit, they could see, you know, a paper trail. But no credit is like, yo, wait, you just landed out the sky, bro? You know, so I believe bad credit is better than no credit. And yeah, you can't work at a check cashing place or a bank and you got bad credit or you don't have no credit. Nah, they're going to think that you thirsty. You're going to be the first one to dip into the cookie jar. So they don't want to take a chance with you. And that's not just for check cashing places. This is also for corporate, for banks, you know. So soon you're going to be able to just go to your phone, check some people's phone, and your phone is going to tell them, oh, this person has high blood pressure. Their sugar's at 140, and it's crazy. These phones are just getting smarter and smarter, and we're getting dumber and dumber. I can remember my whole family's phone number. You know, something happens, you got to call your family. I remember. I used to write it down on a little piece of paper in my wallet, or I remember. Now I can only remember one of my phone numbers. I don't even know my other phone number. I don't know. I never, you know, try to remember it. Plus, I have a bad memory. And I think these phones just make our memory even worse. All right, let me do the next vlog. We're at 22 minutes. But yeah, everything you do, if you're a pervert, everybody knows it. Remember, these things is called cookies. You don't erase cookies. Everything you type on this phone will never be erased. Don't think, oh, I deleted it. It's deleted. No, it's deleted on your phone. It's not deleted in the database. Nah. If you're a child molester, they're going to look through your computer. Oh, look, you're looking at little girls in Brazil. All right, Papi. Looking at little boys, huh? Oh, you was on Pornhub this whole week. All right. And that's the future, you know. Police officer could take anybody's phone. Yep, he killed the look. He texted at 2 in the morning. And it's crazy. But we're constantly being monetized. Monitored. So you have to be easy what you say on the phone. And yeah. This guy did something. I think he killed his girl. And he worked for Transit, New York City Transit. So they checked his Metro card because Transit gives their employees a free Metro card. They checked his Metro card and they saw him going. I think he was working in Manhattan, but I think they saw him come out of train station in Brooklyn. So they know he did it. So these things, and you think the face recognition is great? Face recognition is outdated, man. That's 2 years ago, 10 years ago. Now they got the eyeball recognition, bro. Just your eyeball. And with this pandemic, these computers are getting so smart, bro. These computers are on super training right now. Every computer that's out here is on super training. So now they don't have to do face recognition. They're doing eyeballs, bro. Eyeballs. Before they used to do fingerprint, they did the face. Now they're doing eyeballs. Jesus, that my stomach. All right, guys. Love you. We have 24 minutes. I'm sorry. It's just a few topics we have to talk about that. Sometimes, you got to distance yourself from people, man. Look at successful people in Hollywood. These Hollywood actors. For example, The Rock. You see The Rock, he got to stay fit. He got to stay fit so when Hollywood calls him, he could do a Conan the Barbarian movie or whatever movie they want him to do. But Hollywood, this is how they do. If you're in that movie coming out in 2 years, Hollywood's going to give you the bread right now. And they're going to see you in 2 years. They don't mind, when it comes to music and Hollywood, these people cut you a check and you don't have to go to work for like 2 years. But during that time, if let's say you're The Rock or you anybody, any actor, any actress, you could be Tyrese, is a new Fast and the Fury coming out 2 years. What do? Here's the check. Go home, bro. Stay out of trouble. We hear you in the media. Something happens. You out of the movie. They don't care about that money. They're gonna write it off anyway. They don't care about that. But if you make them look bad, you can't be in that movie. Because when it's time to promote that movie, all people is gonna know is what you did instead of focusing on the movie. So sometimes we have to do that, distance ourselves from people and get yourself together. Learn how to make yourself happy. You don't need anybody. Sometimes it's lonely. It's all right, but we grown. We're not kids. You shouldn't need somebody to hold your hand, Come on. So don't be afraid to be alone, and don't hang out with people because you're lonely. Learn how to make yourself happy. Where are we? 26, 27. You got to learn how to make yourself happy. I'm not just hanging out with anybody, and I'm not going to talk to anybody every day. I got stuff to do. I can't just, be on the phone all day every time my phone rings. Or I can't sometimes. So what I do is I'll text my boys back. Yeah, I'm a little busy, but I'll hit you up tomorrow, whatever. My boys, they know the love don't change. When you have a friend, you don't have to see your friend every day. A friend knows if you don't pick up the phone today, they can call you another time, but we're not kids, So yeah, don't put yourself in that predicament. If your friend is in the hood, if you moved out the hood, don't go to the hood at 1 o'clock in the morning to hang out in front of your friend's building like you a child, bro. Don't do that. Don't put yourself in that situation, B. You know what? You went to see your friend in the hood? Get up out of there before the sun go down. You got to protect yourself, man. You can't be in certain situations, and this is part of being an adult. You have to take care of yourself. If something happens to you, who's going to take care of your family? Ain't nobody going to take care of yours like you. Nah, B. Especially if you got kids with a woman. If they seeing somebody, these guys, they like the kids as long as they seeing the mother. Us, the fathers, we're going to love our children regardless if we with their mother or not. So that's the difference. So you have to protect yourself. You can't just be going with your friends to, yo, come on, we're going to this party, we're going to this bar. I'm not doing all that. First of all, it's a pandemic. So I'm on quarantine mode. Summer's in 3-4 months. You got to protect yourself, man. Even if that means stay home by yourself, and you got to do it. This is part of being an adult. You can't, 30 minutes. You can't just be like a kid. Every time somebody says, yo, it's a party, let's go to this bar, let's go to this club. I'm not doing all that. Yo, it was a shootout in that club. What you was doing there? Chilling with my boys. Chilling with this girl I just met. She wanted to go dancing. She's drunk. So now you want to have a good time with her, so you're going to go where she want to go. Now you following a drunk person. They're not making the best decision. Because you're thinking with the wrong head, now you got yourself in a bad situation. You could be in a bad situation, and you gotta. There's a lot of people that are in their 40s, like I grew up when my daughter was born at 23. There's people that are 45 and they starting to wake up now. This generation, some of them wake up like at 50, bro. And it's like, Jesus, B. Really? You just learn how to boil an egg? You just learn how to boil a hot dog, B? I learned that when my mother was working and after the babysitter. I remember I didn't eat Chef Boyardee for years because every day my mother dropped me off at the babysitter across the street from my project on Webster with a can of ravioli, a can of spaghetti, a can of beefaroni. Yo, once I became an adult, I never ate, I ain't eat Chef Boyardee, I think, the whole time I raised my kids, I swear, for like 2 decades, bro. Now I started to eat Chef Boyardee because every day, my mother take me to babysitter, I take my can of Chef Boyardee. So, but yeah, guys, protect yourself. You don't have to always surround yourself with people. You know, if you're gonna go see your homegirl, go have lunch with her and go about your business, man. But don't go out with her and her friends that you don't even know about. And now your girl, y'all in your 40s. Now your girl's hanging out with the young girls, the 20s, the 20-year-olds, the one that you can be their parent. I'm not putting my life in one of these kids' hands. Yeah, I'm going to follow you. How old are you? Where you going? Nah, I ain't going over there. I'm good, man. I'll see y'all later. And that's the way you got to be, bro. If you want to survive, this is what you got to do. You got to take care of yourself. Or you're going to get killed. You're going to go to jail. You got to protect yourself, guys. And usually people get into problems when they're looking for women and when they're looking for drugs. Because now you out there at 2 o'clock in the morning looking for women and looking for drugs, and there's only problems out there. I know, I'm from the streets. So what works for me is do what I got to do and go home, man. Get up out of Dodge. That's what works for me. I hope it works for y'all. I'll see you on the next vlog. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to the 99. Jesus, I forgot. Oh, man. Got a long drive. I got to make a stop. All right, guys. Love you. See you in a little while. Protect yourself, man. It's a pandemic, you know, and don't think with the wrong head, man. You know, thinking with the wrong head could get you killed. You got to use your common sense. You know, just because this girl, she's willing to hang out with you, damn, he don't get out the car and open the door. She can't open the door. She got everything in her hands. She didn't bring her bags. And he's just looking at her. She tried it 3 times. Jesus, help. Hold her hand, hold the door. So guys, and girls too, be easy. You know, you meet somebody, don't go to her projects or don't go to his projects at 3 in the morning and you don't know where you're going. I'm not gonna be in that situation. Never. Nah. Not for abroad. Not for no